really fun summer here at Smith Center at the Perennial Demonstration Garden. Everything looked really beautiful. We had a lot of colorful flowers and a lot of butterflies, but it's time to wrap things up for the winter. So we're out here today digging up our tinder bulbs. Don't forget to do that in your garden before winter hits. Master gardeners planted all these flowers this spring, and we're here in the fall now because it's time to dig up the canna bulbs. And back here, these flowers that have started to turn brown are cannas, and they're actually a type of lily bulb, and they need to be dug up before winter hits. And that's because they're not a true bulb. So their underground structure is actually called a rhizome. So it's not going to survive our winters. So we're going to go ahead and dig up all these flowers. So once you dug them up, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. This one's kind of shorter, some of them will be taller, but you're wanting to just go ahead and get most of the dirt off the bottom roots and the rhizome, and then go ahead and cut off the green or dead leaves. So you can go ahead and cut pretty close down to the rhizome, cut all of that off, and then you'll be left with something that looks a little bit like this. So once you're ready to store your bulbs, you're going to want to use a box. It's also really helpful to use some newspaper if you have multiple bulbs to store. You can also put them in sand or perlite or something like that if you have extra, but you just want to make sure that they kind of dry down. They can be susceptible to rotting over the winter, so don't put them in any area where they'll be in moist conditions. Just kind of put some newspaper between them and then store them in a cool basement or a garage or somewhere like that where they'll be protected over the winter.